Dear Tromso, I recently spent 5 days visiting you, and boy did you have a lot to offer. From your fresh fish, temperamental weather to magical views, you left me feeling a ton of emotions within just 5 days. So here's a little recap on what went down during my time in northern Norway's largest city. Firstly, accommodation. I stayed at Skard by Vanda on Storgata 25, and it was the best decision I made on the trip. Having flown in from Paris, I was so excited by the sheer space that I even filmed a room tour. It's Norwegian style to have your own duvet per person, so we have our own duvets. This is the, lounge area with the TV. It's quite nice. Over here we have the kitchen. There's some coffee supplies here. They've given us pots and pans, chopping boards, basically everything for us to live. An oven, and then this is just all the recyclables. We have to study this later to see how to recycle it. This is a dishwasher, which we probably won't need. This is the dining area, and then over here we have a few more utensils, cups, plates, everything you need really. It's quite complete. And then over here we have more pots and pans, chopping boards. We can't really take it out, but it is. Some pots. Okay. Ta-da! And then over here we have a fridge. Still empty. It's quite a good sized fridge, I feel like. Usually hotels would give us those mini fridges, but this is a pretty good size. We've got kitchen towels, Tupperware's toaster, kettle, all useful for us for the next 5 days. And then over here we also have hairdryer, steamer, these hangers for you to hang up your clothes. And then we move on to the bathroom, which is quite spacious compared to our Paris bathroom. This is quite the luxury. But yeah, it's simple, it's functional. We've got a set of towels there. I think they will not be cleaning our room throughout the duration of our stay, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. We've got like a 2 shower head, one, what do you call it, rain shower, and then there's like another regular shower head.
What time is it?
Now it is 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon. It is very dark out. It's almost like it's 8 p.m. If you can see down there, there's like a lot of snow, and then opposite you can see people still working. It's actually quite close by, and then they don't have any blinds, so we can see them working and they can see us.
What are we going to do next?
We're going next door. We're going to check out the grocery store to buy some food stuff because we haven't eaten yet. So that's all. Our first full day was spent exploring the town. I found a free walking tour and we decided to join last minute. It was great. Our guide Mauricio brought us through the entire city, explaining a brief history of Tromso, and we were lucky to witness the best sunrise of our entire trip. It was through this free walking tour that I realized how small Tromso city actually is. Everything is within walking distance, and even in sub-zero temperatures, your city is a pleasure to walk in. Let's not forget the anxiety we had on that first day because we scheduled a Northern Lights tour that night. Knowing fully well that there's a chance we might leave Norway not even getting a glimpse of the Northern Lights really kept us quite nervous throughout the day.
No, I'm joking. I will be going very likely to Nordsjøbotn. As we continue with the bus, we will keep a careful watch over our secret network of spies all around Norway that are going to update us with pictures of where they are, and this way we'll see whether the places we are going to are good or if there is another better spot somewhere else. As you might know, what we're doing tonight is chasing the Northern Light, which is quite literal, as in we're going to try to figure out where it is, or if it's not anywhere at the moment, where it's going to appear.
You know when sometimes people tell you, hey, you kind of need to set your expectations on this because it might not turn out the way you had hoped for, but you kind of secretly still kind of hope for the best. So for me, the Northern Lights was one of those things. And let me just tell you, when I turned around searching for those lights, to my naked eye, all I saw was a streak of a cloud. That's what it looked like to me. There was a lot of cloud activity, but on all the cameras, it turned out quite beautiful. I think we were there for about an hour and a half, and that's when the guide decided to call it a day and head back. We had a slow and chill second day and had initially thought about going up the Fjellheisen cable car. We spotted some clouds, and having compared it to the previous day, which I remind you was so beautiful, we thought maybe we'll go tomorrow when there are less clouds. The cable car place is up there. I think you can see a little bit of the sun here peeping out, but generally quite cloudy. On our third day, we booked an Arctic tour, and this tour was going to bring us to all the amazing fjords and viewpoints. Think Net Geo, but a more touristy version.
We're at one of the fjords. What? The Calf Fjord. We're at the Calf Fjord. Quite beautiful sight. The sun is showing much better now. No, we're okay.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
By the end of the day, there was a warning out for bad weather for the next 3 days. Remember, our first tour guide had mentioned how locals actually walk across the Tromso bridge to get to work because sometimes the weather gets a little too bad to drive across. Now at this point, I don't know if it was the lack of sleep or honestly what possessed us to think that it would be a good idea to walk across the Tromso bridge to visit the Arctic Cathedral on our 4th day, but that's exactly what we did. And it was frankly quite the adventure I probably won't ever do again, not because of the distance, mind you, it was only 2 kilometers long.
We are on the Tromso bridge. So if the weather is so hard that if you're thinking of going on this bridge, oh, it's a bad mistake. So it's ridiculous.
So Tromso, I understand now. If you tell me there's going to be bad weather, you really truly from the bottom of your heart mean it. Being able to see the city in this bird's eye view was really special, and honestly, all the things that we've been able to witness in the past 5 days have been really special. So thank you, Tromso, for the good time, and I hope that maybe one day if I ever return again, you wouldn't be so damn expensive.